Hey, Andre, the Jeep Wrangler has never been known for its towing ability. It's been known for what?
Off-road ability,
Yep.
rock crawling, off-roading.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly perform at a stellar level when towing. So in this video, we're going to do what we like to call a first tow. We just bought this. It's a 2016 Wrangler Rubicon JK, but it's a little bit special, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been built up. And we have a really big trailer behind it, and we'll explain everything, of course. But this is also an AAV upgrade,
Yep.
right? So it's upgraded to be even more capable off-road than ever before.
And from a towing standpoint, it's got, let me show you, it's got upgraded suspension, so it's got about a 2-inch lift, it's got 35s, it's got all this extra weight on it, which doesn't help with a vehicle that puts out, 285 horsepower.
Right, so let's show the trailer,
Yeah,
and
come on.
let's show the hitch
Yeah.
as well. So remember in 2015, we had one of these, a Rubicon.
Yes.
And we went across the country and we towed a small trailer.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't great. It wasn't very good because going on highways at high rates of speed, it was kind of a challenge. But we're pushing it even higher today. So we have a Gen Y hitch as always. Let me show you the wiring over here. So this Jeep does have a towing package. We have a 4-pin connector if we want to bring a smallish trailer, and also a 7-pin connector down here. So we're all legal as far as towing right now, because this trailer weighs about 2,000 pounds.
And the Jeep is rated to tow 3,500, but that's a lot. And this is probably the longest trailer that a Wrangler's ever towed. How long is it?
This is 24 feet of deck space. And I know how much you love this.
And who makes this trailer, Andre?
This is an Aluma, one of our partners.
Yeah, so it's actually light.
It's for its size, it's actually lightweight. It's 2,000 pounds. And you can bring 2 side-by-sides. You can bring a giant truck on this trailer. But we're not putting anything in the trailer today.
Come on with me over here. Let me show you what's under the hood. So under the hood is a Pentastar, which is under hood of every, now Stellantis vehicle, right? So this is pretty ubiquitous. 285 horsepower, and this one's only made it to a 5-speed automatic. And one of the things that happens when you're towing is you generate a lot of heat. And as you can notice, we've got a lot of stuff up here to
block the radiator.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's jump into it and let's get on the road.
Yeah, because I don't think I've seen a lot of Jeeps towing. You see them every so often.
Yeah.
But very rarely do you see them towing.
Okay. There you go, camera person.
Here, hold that while you buckle up.
I think there's a giant semi trying to maneuver, of course.
Of course. He's got a little bigger trailer than we do.
So he has the right of way.
Yeah, let's get out of his way.
Okay. Let me buckle up.
All right, buckle up, dude. And there's that saying, the second you start filming, like helicopters land, and of course here comes a Subaru, here comes another Subaru, this being Boulder.
And also, Canadian geese usually fly in when I'm filming. So.
All right, so does this have a brake controller? Let's start with that.
It does not.
No? That's also a good hint that probably Jeep does not intend for this to be a towing rig. How about the mirrors?
The mirrors are not the best. So the mirrors are tucked in against the body of the Jeep because it's an off-roader.
And you want them to be kind of wide and like elephant ears.
To see around the trailer.
Yeah.
So you can immediately tell what the intended purpose of the vehicle is, right? Because it doesn't have an integrated brake controller. It doesn't have great towing mirrors, but nonetheless, we're still going to tow.
Yeah, and you think this would be good because it's body on frame, right? Which is what a truck is.
Yeah.
So what weight do you need integrated brake controller before you
over 3,000 pounds.
So we're fine
in Colorado. So we're towing about 2,000 today.
I'd say we're towing air. We're towing a lot less.
A lot of air.
A lot of air, yeah.
A lot of hot air or cold air. So I'm making kind of a wider turn because we do have a long trailer behind us.
So can you feel it back there? I could.
This is full on.
Now the Pentastar does love to scream. We've seen that. So just because it's revving doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It's just kind of what it does.
Well, that was 40 miles an hour.
Okay.
So we're not going to win any stoplight drag races here.
No, and if you put 2 side-by-sides on that thing, you might be actually over capacity already.
Yeah, so a 2-door side-by-side, like a Polaris RZR or Can-Am, weighs around like 1,400 pounds.
So you could do one.
So you could do one, and you will max out this Jeep.
Yeah,
in that case.
And a question we recently got, which is actually a really good question and applies to this Wrangler, is it better to tow in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive? And there's a really specific answer to that.
Yes. Well, right now, look, we're going to be getting on the highway, dry highway, two-wheel drive,
Right.
of course. Because if you're in four-wheel drive while towing, you're wearing down your transfer case. You know, it's going to start crabbing anyways
Yeah,
when
this
you
thing
make
will crab
turns.
without. It doesn't. It's not all-wheel drive. It's four-wheel drive.
Yes.
So it's traditional four-wheel drive, which means that the wheels don't spin at different rates when going around a turn. So one starts to have to basically lose traction and crab.
Well, kind of, because that's great for off-roading, right? When you're on dirt. And we're not even talking about lockers here.
Yeah.
We're just talking about four-wheel drive systems. So when you're towing cross-country or longer ways, two-wheel drive is the best way to do it because you'll be more efficient. You're not going to be wearing out your four-wheel drive components or your tires.
Yeah, and I suppose if you're off-road, then it's okay to go into four-wheel drive.
Like climbing a driveway,
Okay,
for example,
yeah.
or something like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how about like cameras? I don't think this thing has any cameras in the back.
We have reverse.
Yeah, but you have to put it in reverse.
Yeah, which is helpful, but this is also I found with the new Bronco.
Yeah.
The camera is mounted on the rear tire on the Jeep or the Bronco.
Yep.
In the rear, on the rear hatch, and it's mounted in a way that you cannot see the hitch. You can see behind the Jeep, but you cannot see the hitch, which doesn't help you to connect to a trailer.
All right, once you get on there, floor it, I'll time you.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready, yeah. All right, here
And
we
go.
Gotcha. So let's see how long it takes to accelerate to 55 or 60 in this case. Where you at?
That's 45,
Yeah.
50, 55, and 60.
Almost 20 seconds.
Wow.
That's going uphill though.
That's slowish.
Yeah, figure it could take 2 seconds off if
Yeah.
you were going uphill.
Yeah.
Well, I can also feel that thing kind of pulling on the Jeep, right?
Can you feel the bounce?
Yeah, you can really feel the bounce.
Yeah, this is not ideal, is it?
So yeah, so before I got into trucks, I always thought to myself, cars, and this is a truck really because of this body and frame, but cars can do just as well towing as trucks. Think big SUVs, think Wranglers, but there is no substitute for a truck. If you're going to be seriously towing, a truck is just purposely built and purposely designed to do that, with mirrors, with cooling, with braking.
Yeah.
I feel like this is purposely designed to go off-road, which is obviously a no-brainer, but it's probably not the most ideal vehicle when it comes to actually towing.
Right, and when you think about the pickup truck, even like a Tacoma
Yeah.
or a Gladiator even, they have longer wheelbases. The longer the wheelbase is, the more stable the chassis, right? And we don't have a super long wheelbase here.
If I remember right, the two-door, right, not the Unlimited, that was only rated to 2,000.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Even less.
even less.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. Another first tow video with the new to us 2016 Jeep JK. If you're interested in seeing more towing videos, what are we doing every Saturday over at TFL Truck, Andre?
We're going to be publishing an Ike Gauntlet maxed out with pickup trucks and big full-size SUVs every Saturday.
Yeah, so if you want to see like the Raptor R take on the world's towing test, the world's toughest towing test, if you want to see the Hummer EV, head on over to alltfl.com. And thanks for joining us for this first tow. And yeah, I would pick a truck over this.
Yeah, so in a pinch,
Yeah,
this will work,
yeah.
but no.
But no,
You really need a pickup truck.
See you guys next time. Ciao.